All right, so today's video is all about music and how music can significantly change your video's vibe, your energy, your pacing, everything. It can literally be a completely different video by just switching up the sound. So we have MusicBed in the house sponsoring today's video, and we're gonna play a little game. I have some friends here with me. Rise! Whoa, that's good timing. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through the MusicBed library. We're gonna pick out a song each, and then we are gonna go to the beach and just film a little sequence, and then we'll all take that same puddle of footage, and then we'll all cut it to our own songs and see how it comes out. And then we'll compare. And should we take a poll? We should let the audience take a poll on who the favorite is. You guys better pick me. Justin, you wanna pick out the first song?
Sure.
All right, let's switch spots.
Goodness.
You're searching with the mood.
Yeah, that's how I go.
Static.
All right.
Ooh, okay.
Here, what are we gonna do? Instrumental.
You know, you don't have to type that in. There's actually a check mark for that.
Check mark.
Yeah. MusicBed has got you covered for your instrumental music.
There we go.
Sponsor us, music. Oh, they actually already did sponsor us, so we're good. We're good.
Maybe.
Just picture Sam, just like.
What can I possibly do with this?
Well, Justin really you like doing all those like effects,
do.
like the zoom in, shoo, stuff. So I could see you using this kind of stuff. Luckily, MusicBed has a very good selection of high quality music, so you don't have to search endlessly for bad music. Am I a really good salesman or what?
That one's creepy.
Oh.
Then it got not creepy.
This is funny.
You know, one of us should just do like a super serious song.
Can we get any Disney animations in here?
I am gonna do indie and R&B. Let's see what that gives us.
There's no pressure.
We need to have a scene where someone's at the beach and a wave crashes and like a dolphin. Can't stop loving you. That sounds like a song you would use.
Yeah, I'm a very romantic guy. What can I say?
I'm gonna go full 180 from what you guys did. Let's go into the mood. All right, I'm gonna go cinematic. All right, that's my genre. Oh, I could go adventurous, aggressive. Let's go dramatic. All right, I'm going dramatic and cinematic. What are we gonna get here?
That's intense.
Maybe that one will work.
Like a little musical.
Just prance around Santa Monica.
I just feel like this is like a little baby learning how to walk.
These two fires rage.
This is too epic.
Ooh, that's very like action.
Wow. Are you good with fight choreography? Sam and I could just...
All right, so let's all listen to our songs. Let's start off by listening to my song. Shots of like the rocks and some waves and some people walking. We get a shot of the pier. I might go with the scenery approach. Just get more like a bunch of epic shots of the pier. That's my song.
You want to describe your song?
Okay. I like how it starts up really upbeat and just kind of mellows out. And I feel like this is kind of like, you know, you're chilling with your boy and you haven't seen him in a while, you know?
It's interesting because music not only influences your edit, but it also influences the shots you get. All right, Justin, let's hear your final pick.
Okay. So I'm thinking a lot of shots in motion, wiping transitions and whatnot. If I can do dolly zooms, I'll try it. Maybe digital dolly zooms as well.
It sounds like you're going for like really cool effects. You're going for cool. You're going for kind of fun, energetic, friendly. And then I'm going for just like dramatic. I think we got it, huh?
Yeah.
All right, shall we head over to the beach?
Let's break.
Let's do it. I'm getting some dope shots of the waves crashing into the pier, into those pillars and making a big splash. That's gonna be so dramatic once I cut it to the music. But anyways, we got a little bit of overcast today. It's a little bit of sun peeking through and a little bit of overcast, so we should have a good variation of footage. So we got some pretty dope shots. By the way, we're shooting on a Kinefinity Mavo LF. Video on that coming soon. Only thing is the drone shots. I pulled it out and I totally forgot to update the firmware on it, so it wouldn't let me take off. 49%. Oh man, this is gonna take a minute. Come on, go faster. Can you go any faster? Dude, this sunset though, can't beat this. This is one shot. That's all I want is one nice shot over the water. Yes, check mark. Cool, sweet. I think we're ready to take off here. Let's do this. Woo! Take it off. Sweet, time to go home and edit. So we have exactly 1 hour to take the footage, bring it into the project, cut it to our music, color grade it, any sort of effects we might want to do. But anyways, shall we do this?
Yeah, let's go.
2 of the stations. Did Justin just pull out a gun?
Yeah, man.
Let's just get going on the editing.
All right, so the project's loading up, and little do they know, I picked a nice, slow, dramatic song, which is gonna be very easy to edit. All I gotta do is find like 6, 7 decent shots and cut it up, and that's all I gotta do. It's gonna look epic. All right, so first things first, I got the music track in here. It's 1.5 minutes long, so I just have to condense that down to 30 seconds. So I gotta figure out what part of the song I wanna use. I think I'm probably gonna start it around here and cut it around here, so let's get to it. All right, so we're about halfway through our hour, and I'm already done. Color graded, music, everything. Maybe I'll just go in and add in a few more sound effects, but pretty much there. Let's see how everyone else is doing. Oh gosh, it's raining. Ah! Oh God, my socks are wet now. I'm done. So,
Wow. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
So how you doing?
I'm doing good. I feel like this is Oscar worthy even.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
dude.
how far are you?
I'm still like cutting up stuff. I still have like to go through this section and then think about coloring.
I'm done. I'm ready already.
It's like when people finish a test really fast, they really don't know what they're doing. I'm working in the masterpiece, you know, perfection takes time.
We'll see about that. I'm gonna go make a smoothie. You guys want anything?
Oh yeah, I'll have a smoothie.
I finally got to putting the clips to music now.
Will Justin be done with his edit in 15 minutes or no? I think he tried to put in too many effects. I think he's trying to be too cool. I was actually very smart about this whole thing. I just edited really quickly and now I'm just spending the rest of the time sabotaging you guys.
Don't you have to be annoying somewhere else?
Can you get it done in about 16 seconds? You haven't color graded yet? You got 16 seconds, bro. We just ran out of time. There's a timer right there. All right, so there we go. That was an hour. How you guys feeling about your edits?
10 more minutes.
I need like 15 more minutes.
No. I mean, we agreed on an hour.
No, this is democracy here. Who says we should have 10 more minutes?
Here these guys are just taking their sweet old time. I sent like 4 emails out. I've been so productive. Still waiting here. Like I even made food. I'm just gonna eat this. Yes. Hey, you guys done yet?
I'm done.
You got it? That's perfect timing. You got your time's up, Justin. How we looking?
I'm gonna need another 30 minutes.
This is why I don't do those cool transitions because this is how long it takes. Pretty sure you've been at this for like 6 hours now. We just completely just stopped keeping track of time. Is it worth it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm actually kind of
I
excited.
love the footage that we got in Santa Monica, and I was just like, I gotta do something impressive with it.
We'll come back here next week and we'll see what the video turns out to be. 4 eons later. That's a length of time, like
It
eon.
is.
The definition of a eon is how long it takes Justin to edit 30 seconds. How about we just start in the order of completion? So I'll start, then we'll go to yours, and then we'll go to yours.
Sure.
All right?
Excellent.
Let's do this.
Is there a couple of words you want to say about
Yeah.
your edit?
I was inspired by the seagulls flying in the. No, I think we all just kind of like found the song, right? And we we're like, all right, here we go.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. It looks like
All
you
right.
just went, bleh, and then
Yeah.
you were done.
What are you talking about? It was a masterpiece. I see a tear.
Yeah.
I was moved.
There's a tear.
I was moved. The beach shots with Sam and I walking down the walkway.
Uh-huh.
That was my favorite.
Yes, I was a little bummed that this shot right here was a little bit out of focus. I screwed that up. And I love like this end shot where you're like sitting there and then like the birds fly
birds.
behind you.
Yeah.
That kind of made that shot. That was mine. All right, Sam, are you ready to
Okay.
present yours? Take the stage.
So for mine, it's a love story with a little bit of comedy. A bromedy.
Can we just see it?
A bromedy, if you will. This is titled Bronicle, or The Bro Chronicles.
Tell the world that we're bros.
We're bros.
Why'd you whisper, bro?
Because you're my world, bro.
Bro.
I felt the love.
The high five shot was perfect.
Yeah.
That was
I like
perfect.
how it went with the hi-hats of the song. It's like,
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, that was perfect.
yeah. So yeah, I started off with just kind of establishing where we're at.
Yeah, like you went straight into the amusement park.
It just looks like I'm vomiting.
All right, so this
shot.
one took you about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, just because I wanted to like focus more on the story and using the music to kind of like help tell that story.
Now let's see what 5.5
hours.
years of editing gets you.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, look at all these effects, and then the way you come off that tree and just.
Like the thing that I find interesting is a lot of the effects was movement of the camera, and you just kind of like use the effects to kind of just get it there.
Yeah. I didn't want
Very
to
subtle
if
touch.
you overdo it, that starting effect is really intense. And if I did 10 of those, it would just be too much. So I just left it at that. The other ones are just cuts.
That's why you're
feel
walking
like
around all yesterday, like
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
spinning.
You know, like, this was Justin all yesterday. You have to know what transitions you're gonna use while you're shooting it, right? So
Yeah.
you kind of like stitch it together in your head while you're there. One of the cool things is like this is one of the few times where we picked out the music before we went out and shot. And I feel like that was very useful while filming because then we go, oh, okay. Because I knew like I wanted just a bunch of wide shots. And since mine was so dramatic, I was like, okay, I'm going to keep like the people shots minimum. It's so dramatic, I got to make it about like the pier or like the space itself. It's got to be like landscape stuff. And then yours was like very fun. So you're like, oh, okay, let's get a bunch of fun shots. And you were like, I'm going to do all these transitions. So I'm going to do this all day. Anyways, thanks again, MusicBed, for sponsoring this video. And yes, sponsored video means giveaway. So 3 people are gonna win a year subscription to the MusicBed library. All you gotta do to enter to win, drop a comment down below in the first 4 hours and 54 minutes of this video going live. There you go. That's all you gotta do. And also thanks these guys for helping us out on the video.
You're very
Instagram
welcome.
tags like somewhere, I think here, or I don't know where, somewhere on the screen. Anyways, let's close this out by reading some comments. I don't need you guys anymore. So if you guys are like
Okay.
want to just bye. Let's go somewhere else. Anyways, that was a super fun video to make, honestly. I don't know, should we do more of these kinds of videos? But anyways, MusicBed gave me a link in the description that will give you a 30-day free trial to use their library. So you can try it out risk-free, see if you like it. But I'm sure you're gonna love it because you're gonna have unlimited access to thousands and thousands of their songs. What makes MusicBed very unique is that their songs aren't necessarily royalty-free, and that actually gives you access to higher quality music. A lot of musicians and artists out there, they don't want to fully give up the rights for their songs and go royalty free, but through MusicBed they get to maintain their rights and we get to use their songs. Now because of that, there's one thing to keep in mind. Sometimes you might get a message from YouTube saying, hey, you're using a copyrighted song. It's not a strike or anything like that, it's just kind of like letting you know. But MusicBed has a service that actually goes in and immediately reverses that within the next few minutes, so you have nothing to really worry about. But thanks again, MusicBed, for sponsoring this video. They're really an awesome service for creators like us, so awesome to be working with them. Let's wrap this up by seeing what you guys have to say in the comments. Gene says, sponsored, everyone. It is kind of interesting how the comments section of every video that's sponsored or essentially has a giveaway, it just goes insane. Just another comment that exists for participating in this giveaway. This video is sponsored. Me dropping a comment immediately. Oh, look, there's a squirrel and the dogs are trying to get to it. Hello. Peter, I don't know what to tell you, but that squirrel is probably your size. I wouldn't mess with it. Yeah, let's go home. Let's get back in the house.